I have a lot of trauma within my friendship, especially with girls, because a lot of backstabbing, a lot of competition, and all that. And I didn't realize I carried that until adult life. And that's the reason why I block myself, or I create this tall wall so that I don't get broken heart anymore by my girlfriends. When you look, everything is ordinary. When you see, everything is extraordinary. Welcome to Eye of Rose, a space for deep, solid conversations with yourself and with the unseen. I'm Rusnaini, an intuitive guide here to help souls remember who they truly are, to heal and awaken the truth already living inside. This podcast is for those walking the path between worlds, where healing, intuition, and inner wisdom rise from within. Here, we return to the essence, to soul, the part of you that always knows. I'm grateful you are here. Hello, how are you doing? I trust you are doing well. Today, I want to share something with you that I've learned through my experience lately. I've been leaning into the unknown and just deep dive into self discovery. And I learned a lot of things about myself. I received this message during my silence. It says, start placing your focus or attention on yourself and stop placing your focus or attention on other people. What other people do and not do is none of your business. And the more that you keep your focus or attention on other people, you start leaking your energy. And your energy is your power. And when I receive that, it shows me the light body. When someone places so much focus on other people, their light body has so much holes. And I think from that experience, it really hit me because I oftentimes place my focus on other people, especially to those that I care deeply, like my friends and my family. So I could spend hours thinking about them. And I get it though, especially for those who are empath. I mean, we care deeply, we feel deeply, and we want the best for everybody else. But so many times we forget that everybody is going through something for their own learning, for their own growth and evolution. But we keep forgetting that because in society we've been taught to focus on other people, be better than this and that person, you know, be better person so you can help other people. If you pay attention, that we've been conditioned to focus on other people more than to focus on ourselves. This is my experience since I was a little kid. Nobody ever taught me to do recapitulation or sit down in silence and really tune in with myself and all that. What I experience is the people who tell me like what I have done wrong and how shameful that was or how bad that was, and I have to be sorry, all that, like look at what you've done. You hurt this person, you've done terrible things. The focus is on other people, and a lot of comparison where the society want us to compare ourselves to our siblings, our cousins, our neighbors, our friends, all those people outside of ourselves. And so we grow up thinking that is normal. And anyway, so yeah, I have been really catching myself whenever that I place my attention on other people. I'm like, ooh, I get it. I get it. And this is actually a fun game for me to exercise because now I see how much energy that I use to focus on other people and how much energy that I use on focusing on myself. By seeing it from that way, I started to minimize on the energy that I use for other people, because I saw the more that I focus on other people, the more holes that I have in my light body. And I don't want to do that, because what happened when you have so much holes in your light body, it's very hard for you to focus on yourself and to utilize your whole power. It's like you have a bucket, have a lot of holes, and you're trying to fill it with water. How long do you think that's going to take you to make this bucket full of water? It's going to take you a long time, because there are so many holes. It's just like the water keep leaking, going somewhere. And that's the same thing with us. The more that we are focused on other people, the more holes that we have. And there's no way for us to have this full energy. And remember, our energy is our power, and we cannot use our whole power because of that, because it's so many holes. And people with so much holes, what happened is that you have so many anxieties, depressions, you experience a lot of this lower frequency of emotions like sadness, disappointment, um, anger, all that, because it's so hard for us to be in a higher frequency of emotions when we have so many holes, when our focus on other people. When we focus on other people, there are so many expectations there. And we all know that expectations always leads to disappointments. So I discovered that within myself, and now I just keep practicing and catching myself every single time that I place this attention on other people and not on me, not on myself. Ever since I lean into the unknown, really, I mean, lean in, I go all in into this unknown. I just embrace it. I cannot even tell you how much blessings that I receive. The blessings here is more about the connection that I have with people. And I feel like that is priceless. So this happened last month, where I decided to just explore the unknown, jump all in into the unknown, to stay at my friend's house for 9 days. She lives in Texas, so it's like 10 hours drive from where I live, which this is such a big deal to me, because I've never stayed at other people's house for that long. So that was a stretch. And so this special friend, I call it special friend because I didn't even think that our friendship could grow this much in such a short amount of time, you know. So anyway, I knew her, I met her through our husbands. So our husbands actually such a good buddies from the army. So we met a long time ago. I cannot remember exactly, but I'm guessing 7, 8 years ago. And we becoming friends on Facebook. It's been a year or two now that we just talk on a Facebook, you know, like, hey, we should go on vacation together, bring the family together. You know, we just keep saying things like that. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I've never actually thinking about it, because to me, you know, it's a stretch. And also, I think the biggest part of me was, I see she is very religious, and And I have a lot of judgment, it's more like, oh, I am going to stay away from religious people just because I don't want them to question my belief as a spiritual person. And there's so much of that I didn't realize that I carried. So this happened a month ago, but a week prior from that, she said, hey, I think we should get together, take the kids with us, let's go on vacations, or we can also come over to your house and I'm ready anytime. And I'm like, let's do it. Because at that time, my husband is going to Texas to work. So I asked her, like, hey, what do you guys think of us to come visit you guys? And she said, that will be perfect. And I'm like, great. So anyway, we went there for 9 days, staying at their house. What I received from that was the immense blessing. And I can see and feel how much my heart stretch, expand from lean into the unknown. Mind you, I didn't know her well and her family. Yeah, our husbands are good buddies, but her and I, we didn't know each other. And for someone who are willing to open their home and welcome us with so much love, that is to me is so special. It's priceless. And I cannot even tell them enough thank you. And I keep saying how grateful I am to be there, to get to know them, to meet their big family, and to be accepted as family by this big family. I cannot ask for better connection. Yeah, by leaning into the unknown, I gain a new family, and I get to learn new culture, uh, a lot of things. And that to me is priceless. This is something that I couldn't even believe I would experience. And I have a lot of trauma within my friendship, especially with girls, because a lot of backstabbing, a lot of competition, and all that. And I didn't realize I carried that until adult life. And that's the reason why I block myself, or I create this tall wall so that I don't get broken heart anymore by my girlfriends. And I didn't realize this before. I didn't know this trip and this relationship or friendship is needed for me because I didn't see myself. And thank goodness that I went to her house and stay there for 9 days, and I see how much healing that I got from that. And I see the medicine from it. It really healed my trauma with friendship with my girlfriends. And I didn't even realize that I actually needed it. And so, because of that, now I am open myself to have this friendship, like genuine friendship with girlfriends that I never knew that I am able to open. Mm, where before I was really geared up, I I create such a wall and boundaries so that they cannot come into my heart, like blocking all that. So from this experience, I just want to invite you to explore the unknown. Do something that you don't normally do. Do the opposite things than what you normally do. I promise you, there are a lot of lessons for you to learn more about yourself. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect different result, well, you're only going to dream about it, right? And I hope from my story and what I've learned from my experience, spark something in you to open your heart to explore the unknown even more. And from that, you are going to learn a lot about yourself that you didn't even know you have. All right. Thank you for being here with me. And I'm sending you so much love and big hug.